Guess what, Trump supporters? The Trump Foundation is the Clinton Foundation. Sorry, folks, for the week-long intermission. I've had a cold. Recovering from that. I got it from number one son, a.k.a. intern Gearhart. And it was Thanksgiving and spending time with my dad and my daughter and her. Not yet betrothed, but I think that's the direction in which they're headed. Came up Friday, and so had a lot of things going on. And if I had tried to make a video, or if I had tried to make a video, I would have done much like I did in the last one that I put out over a week ago. I would have been coughing my lungs out. So, but I am sufficiently recovered to resume the battle, the Never Trump gospel, as it is, which is, of course, doesn't have a wide audience at the present time, and that's not surprising. It's not surprising, because, this is the time after an election when, the people who aren't paying attention are willing to give a new president a chance and all this, and it's like they never seem to learn anything. Because the American people keep electing unworthy scoundrels, or worse, as their president. So, Barack Obama, and then Barack Obama again, and now Donald Trump. It just keeps getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And so this, like I say, this is the time in the cycle when, there's good feeling and healing and coming together and let's unify, which never lasts. Never lasts and never will, and it really shouldn't. I mean, I would love to ask all the Trump people who keep telling me, you're still going on about Trump? Come on! Knock it off! Get behind him! He's president now! He's your president! No, he's not. Donald Trump's going to be the president. He won. Constitutionally, fairly, and squarely. I think I've mentioned this in a previous video. I don't owe him a chance because he's got that chance whether I like it or not. He's going to get his chance. I don't owe him any benefit of the doubt because I know better. It's called being in opposition. Opposition does not end after Election Day. And I was going to be in opposition no matter how the 2016 election turned out. Hillary Clinton wins, I'm in opposition. Donald Trump wins, I'm in opposition. Because I am a constitutional Reagan conservative. And that is on the outs right now. My tagline for my podcast used to be, or with regard to Barack Obama, you have fundamentally transformed your party. You have fundamentally transformed my country. You will not fundamentally transform me. Well, how is this any different? The only thing that's changed is that Donald Trump has now fundamentally transformed my former party. But he will never fundamentally transform me. And so these videos and my writings will continue. Because Donald Trump is not a conservative. He is not a Republican. He is a liberal, Democrat, white supremacist, racist, authoritarian, Putin wannabe. And, corrupt, I don't want to leave that out, which is the topic of this video. And he will prove me right. And believe me, I don't want to be proven right, and I didn't want to have to go down this road. I wanted Scott Walker. I wanted Ted Cruz. I wanted Marco Rubio. I wanted an actual conservative Republican who, by the by, would have won the popular vote and would have blown out Mrs. Clinton. But it is what it is. And part of that, what it is I'm in opposition, and these videos and my writings are going to continue. Because this just in, it's my right to do so. And you need to hear it. Now, the strident conservative, David Leitch, who has not sold out, who remains on the barricades, along with me and quite a few others. Andy McCarthy is an example of it, as a matter of fact. I'll get to that in a video later this morning. Points out that the Trump Foundation and the Clinton Foundation are one and the same thing, logically and substantively. What did I say throughout the campaign? Hillary Clinton is corrupt. Donald Trump is corrupt. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are the same person, for all intents and purposes. In terms of character, in terms of dishonesty, in terms of corruption, in terms of ideology. You know, in every way that matters, Hillary Clinton is Donald Trump is Hillary Clinton. And now so many people who are so scared to death of Hillary Clinton, who thought that Hillary Clinton made the devil look like Jesus Christ, is now, they've helped elect the devil's advocate. Now, back in early September, Mr. Leitch wrote a piece about a discovery involving the Donald J. Trump Foundation and how the charitable organization belonging to the president-elect had been caught giving an illegal $25,000 campaign contribution to a group supporting Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is a finalist for United States Attorney General, in case you weren't aware of that. At the time, Bondi was considering whether or not her office would pursue a fraud investigation of Trump University. But after the donation, she decided miraculously, Shazam! After the donation, she decided not to pursue charges and would go on to endorse Trump for president. Now, little did we know at the time that Trump's misuse of foundation funds for personal gain was the norm, not the exception, but we had every reason to suspect that. Just a few weeks following the Bondi revelation, the Washington Post reported on how Trump had funneled approximately $258,000 to settle lawsuits involving his for-profit businesses, as in funneled from and through the Donald J. Trump Foundation. Now, using funds from a charity in this fashion is known as self-dealing and is prohibited by law. Trump Foundation is Clinton Foundation, folks. In addition, he used foundation funds to finance parts of his 2016 campaign for president, which was also against the law. You know what the difference is between the Trump Foundation and the Clinton Foundation? The Trump Foundation has not yet had access to the same, shall we say, overseas markets as the Clinton Foundation has had and enjoyed. Now they'll gain all that same access, folks, and it will produce the exact same results. Beside the obvious illegalities involved, the Trump Foundation has operated using very little of Trump's own money, relying almost exclusively on the generosity of others, meaning pay to play. While Trump's cult-like followers have been quick to write such matters off as the rantings of haters, liberals, establishment Republicans who are Trump's gerbil herd, so you Trump supporters, you can't say that anymore. You are the GOP establishment, Trump supporters. That's right. You won. Now you're the establishment. Congratulations. How does it feel? How does it feel to be the hunter or hunted as opposed to the hunters? Oh, and unfair media. They're still whining about the media. They whined about it throughout the whole campaign. Oh, the media's stealing the election from Trump. And then Trump won anyway. And now, now it's just a matter of, well, actually, ironically, that puts conservative media, like myself, several layers down, and the enemy media in the same boat. In that now we're all just supposed to bow the knee that King Donald is owed our allegiance. Guess what? That's not how it works, folks. I mean, whatever this country is now, it's nowhere near a constitutional republic. But whatever this country is, I don't owe Donald Trump my allegiance. He is the president-elect. He's going to be the president of the United States. Like I said earlier, he won fair and square and constitutionally through the Electoral College. He won. He's going to be the president. He will never be my president. I don't own him, and he doesn't own me. But Trump supporters will always rely on that crutch. Oh, the media's unfair. Well, guess what? Your guy won despite that, didn't he? So it can be overcome, can't it? If you're smart. And Trump supporters and Trump himself are not smart. They're going to get destroyed. They're going to get decimated. Take my word for it. You can only, you can only cheat metaphorical death for so long. You can only go so long without paying the piper. Boy, are you people going to pay. And when you do, don't come hitting me up for figurative loans. That window is already closed, my friends. But we have now learned from attorneys working for the Trump Foundation that all the accusations are true. All the pay-for-play accusations, all the bribes of the Florida's Attorney General accusations, all of the Trump using the Donald J. Trump Foundation as his personal piggy bank, all of it is true. It doesn't matter to you, Trump supporters. During the campaign, we learned how Hillary Clinton used the Clinton Foundation to earn a myriad of special favors for herself and members of her family, in addition to using it as a way to grant her donors special access to the state commissariat when she was Commissar of State. As these unethical practices were revealed, Trump made a campaign promise to launch a special investigation of Hillary and her foundation if he became president, a promise on which he reneged the very day after the election. I mean, that alone should have opened a lot of Trump-looking eyes. That alone, what did you people spend this entire campaign chanting? Lock her up! Lock her up! Lock her up! At the last debate, what did Trump say? I'm going to put you in jail! The day after the very day after the election. What was Trump saying? Oh, I'm not going to prosecute her. She and her family are good people. They just need time to heal. Lock her up was the canary in the coal mine of what a Trump presidency would actually be. And now you Trump supporters have your answer if you're willing to pay attention. Don't know what else to tell you. Yesterday, this would have been last week, David Leitch wrote about how Trump had embarked on a journey of one unethical decision after another. And it looks like this is just the latest example of his, shall we say, ethically challenged life. But the bottom line is this. Trump's abusive activities with the Trump Foundation are no different than Hillary Clinton's abusive activities with the Clinton Foundation. All things considered, they are exactly the same, and they are equally as abhorrent. And unlike with the Clintons, the media is not going to circle the wagons around Donald Trump, and they're not going to help him cover up all these scandals. He's going to be just like Bruce Banner and the Incredible Hulk, exposed. For Trump supporters, it's going to be a nightmare.